All right, hi everyone. I'm Michaela.
I'm Dimitri.
And I'm Shaham.
We're Not Your Mama's 50, and we have a special guest here, Greg, super noob, super kappa. And we're coming to you live from Shaham's awesome ass house. She has a beautiful home theater here. I don't have one in my house. I just have a media room, a bedroom that we converted to a media room. But we're coming live to you today, and we're talking about, this is for the fellas. We want to know what you want us to know, what you want women to know. So we hope that you will join in and chime in on the feed, on our live feed, if you have something to say. So we're going to kick it off. So Greg, tell us one thing that you wish that women would understand.
That we cannot read your minds.
Yes, you can.
No, we can't.
Yes, you can.
Because, I mean, if I'm attracted to somebody, and I have no clue, I'm throwing out all the signs, I'm attracted to you, and you just kind of, you're not telling me anything. Or if you want us to go out and do something, like, baby, our anniversary is coming up. You know, well, okay. What would you like? I don't want anything, but you really do want something.
So when you don't give anything and then the woman's mad and it's like, well, you said you didn't want anything, how is the guy supposed to know that actually you do want something?
Exactly.
So you guys are really literal creatures, like.
But wait a minute, don't you think that after dating us for a while and you're getting some from us, don't you think at some point you...
What if I ain't got none yet?
Okay, maybe not. But you should be courting hard enough to know what we like. You should know, you should have an inkling of what we like and what we don't like, or what turns us on, or what excites us and what motivates us.
Yeah, I don't even think that it's all about whether or not you've gotten any. I think it's just about making those observations. You're learning that person. In the beginning, you guys should be studying each other, the two. And
Yeah.
so.
But one of the things I do when I'm dating women, I can only speak for me, but I try to find out just little things. I'll ask you little questions to find out what your favorite color is, your food you like, music, what type of flowers. But I don't ask them all, I don't have like a list. I just ask at different times,
So,
making mental
right, so
notes.
you don't want to be interrogated. You just want it to be a natural conversation.
Exactly.
Because men truly are from Mars and women are from Venus. So you do have that language barrier there. So,
And it works out for me.
Yes.
I mean, later on, if I'm like, I know that you don't like red roses, you like yellow roses, bam.
Right, send the red rose, send the
Yellow
yellow
roses.
Right, exactly.
And
Right.
she didn't know. She's like, oh, how did you know, Greg?
Yeah,
Okay.
So,
Have my
you,
way.
and so in other words, you really have to listen to what the other person wants, right?
But
have
if
to
you
listen.
don't tell us, I'm not gonna ever know. I'm not gonna assume that you like something. You know,
But then-
y'all want to go on a nice, expensive date on y'all's on the anniversary when you and this person start dating,
No,
and I like pizza. I know not to take you to a pizza restaurant, but if I know you like Papados and not Red Zoos,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna take you to a Red Zoos on a date.
Oh, they're bullshit. I like, I'm a 3/4 kind of girl, but I like my own cooking anyway. But okay, all
You ain't
right.
never cooked for me, but I don't know.
I'll cook for you. I'll cook for them.
Your sister Myrna has never cooked. She ain't
But so
made me.
basically, you want to be able to cater to the woman that you're with.
Right, I want to know what she likes, so I know what to get. I can kind of make plans on what I want to buy her, or places to take her, to food, you know.
Oh.
And another thing is, if I really like you, wait, but there's a side joke going on there.
Wait. You,
No, I
you
spilled
were
on
saying
it.
if you really like her.
Yeah, I will find out your favorite food, and I can't cook worth shit. But I will learn how to cook that food so I can cook for you one night.
If she liked the favorite dish you could.
If she said lasagna, I will figure out and learn how to make awesome lasagna.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay, if any of the guys listen, let us know what you want us to know. What else, Greg? What bugs you about women?
When y'all bring up from 6 months ago, a year ago, what did y'all, somebody say earlier,
Dead
10 years? You thought this was squashed, and then all of a sudden you yelling at me about something current, and then all of a sudden you start yelling about something that happened 6 months, and now I'm confused, like, wait a minute, wasn't we just talking about?
Well, let me say something.
Go ahead and say something.
Sometimes matters in the past, I don't believe in beating a dead horse, but there are some things that can break relationships that are so significant that you have to keep bringing them up, because that's why the relationship was messed up in the first place.
Yes,
You know?
because
Yeah.
past behavior is
Predictive of future behavior. Yes,
so
it
you just
is.
can't disregard it altogether.
But if I've apologized, I've done everything to make up to you, I'm sincerely sorry about what I did. there is nothing, no matter how much we argue, how much you cry, how much you get hurt, it's ever gonna change the
But
past.
I saw something that said, something along the lines of, if you keep committing the same mistakes, it's a decision. So sometimes you're allowed to mess up one time, a couple times.
We
But
do.
if you
We
have
gonna mess up.
if you have a character flaw, that's a decision. And I mean, if you stay with a guy and he does something that you don't like, or if you're gay, whatever, then.
Wait.
I mean,
How that get tossed in there?
I'm just saying, we're assuming that everybody who dates a man is a woman, and it may not be a man. But if, whatever your situation is, then that's on you if you keep dating somebody who keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again. But I'm like just saying, if you keep making the same mistakes, then that's a decision, that's on you. So, sometimes people stay in relationships with people who do messed up stuff. So, you have to keep bringing it up. So, what do you do then?
I give them the 3 strikes. They do something major, I'd say that's strike 1. They do something in later on, I'll tell them that's strike 2. One more strike, you
If
out.
they do something that clips there, that's strike 3.
3, that's done, I'm
But
done.
here's the deal, a lot of times when you are dating someone, again,
Again.
this is the stage where
You
you
go back.
are getting to know that person.
Go back.
You're
Somebody ain't going back.
listen.
Okay, yes
listen.
ma'am.
You are studying that person. My sister and I came up with this rule a few years ago. Michaela talked about character flaws.
I got one.
We will give you 3 flaws and nothing major. Anything major while you're studying that person, while you are dating that person, getting to know that
It's a deal
person.
breaker.
It's a deal
It's a deal
breaker. If you
Yeah.
have those things that you know, and sometimes on beating a dead horse, if you keep bringing up something that you have forgiven a man about, then
Yes.
of course,
Yeah.
that's, if you say you have forgiven them, then you've got to leave it alone.
Yeah.
You can't keep bringing
I
that up
totally agree with that
if you have
because
forgiven them.
Because if you
tell
decide
me
to
that.
stay in a relationship, you really cannot sentence that person forever to a life sentence. If you're gonna
Yes.
stay, you have to parole them.
I'm gonna tell you why Shayham is laughing, because nobody can beat a dead horse like she can. I'm saying she can beat a dead horse sometimes. It'll be tender meat. It'll be just
Revive
like
him
butter.
and beat him again.
Yeah, she can revive a horse and beat it again.
Guilty. I
Yeah.
am so guilty of that. That's work in progress.
And someone talked about our feet touching. Yes, we're touching. I'm gonna tell you, Dimitri is so soft.
There,
I just want to
there's
lick
something
her
right
skin.
there. Our feet are touching the floor. You just can't see
You
it.
can't see it. But
Tyrone.
my feet are not, because I want you to see my Chloe boots, and I want to touch Dimitri. So my feet are not on the floor; they're on her soft skin. Yeah.
Thank you, Tyrone, for complimenting my hair.
Yeah.
And
Thank
there,
you.
she's
What
bad.
about my hair,
She's
Tyrone?
badass. Everybody can't pull that look out like the beautiful.
Tyrone, I just got a haircut. What about my hair?
Yeah. Well, so what else,
Well, a
Greg?
lot of people chimed in when we had put it out there initially on Facebook about the different things they want women to know, and some were pretty interesting. Interesting is like they did not want pity, if you will.
Pity sex?
Pity sex.
Pity sex.
That's what they're saying.
I like pity sex.
Yeah.
So that's not true to
Yes.
all for our men, that they can appreciate a little pity sex, right?
Or just holidays.
Listen,
Special occasion.
Special occasion.
That's like a special occasion.
anytime we can get it,
That's like special occasion fellatio.
So
we
pity.
don't care what the reason is.
Well, one guy was saying that he didn't like the pity sex because he wanted enthusiasm. But
That's my
not,
friend
that's
Cliff.
just not
Cliff said
respectful of all
that.
guys, right?
Cliff,
Yes.
if you can get some, man, take it.
But he
What's
wants
all
it
this?
at other times. He doesn't just want it then. Just because you're feeling sorry.
Wait,
for him
is this,
because-
wait, I'm sorry, is this sex or is this oral sex?
Ooh, I don't know.
Probably oral
I
sex.
think he
Listen.
said he didn't make a difference.
Anytime Willie the One-Eyed Wonder Worm makes an appearance,
Was it the one-eyed wonder worm?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if he can get him some, what do you mean let him do his work?
And I mean, one of the Facebook fans kind of chimed in and said that, you know, he works all day and dealing with stress all day. He didn't want to walk into his house immediately and be bombarded with the same stress.
Right.
So he wished women would know that.
Yeah.
Greg, what do you think about that?
That's true.
A man's home is his castle.
But
But
the
it's my
thing
castle
is,
too.
the thing is, and this only applies to me, that when I was in the Army, they used to teach us, you know, you have to adapt and overcome every situation. And if she's had a bad day, you know, I want to listen to her so she can get it out. As long as mama happy, I'm going to be happy. That's
Excuse
the
me.
bottom line.
Is that
We have Tika who kind of did this. She called
Hey, cousin,
it sympathy cat.
call it what it is.
It is sympathy. I don't believe it. I just love I love the raw attraction between a man and woman. I'm not gonna give you any pity, anything. It either it's there or it's not.
That goes back to my hoeing story.
Your hoeing story.
Yeah.
Do tell
You
Greg.
tell Greg. And you
No, I just like I'm saying, before I start hoeing, is
You-
anybody out there in love with Greg?
Okay.
Put it in the comments.
Excuse me. Okay. If anyone is in love with Greg, he is single. Please. Okay, don't block your light. Don't block your light. Block the light. Block the light so they can see you. Block the light so they can see you. To the right.
To the right.
To your right. You see that light? You block it. Yeah, block it. Block it. Okay, ladies.
I'm looking into that camera.
No, I'm asking you to block the light. That is your camera. We have 3 cameras here. Please, ladies.
This is the
Greg is single.
This is the handsome
He is
Greg Lee.
The Greg Lee is the Greg Lee is single.
The Greg Lee.
One woman at a time.
No,
One
he,
at a
he doesn't
time.
mean that. More than
Yes,
one woman
I
at a
do.
Yes,
time.
he does. He means one
One woman at a time.
Okay.
I can only please one woman at a time. I
Well,
don't.
look here, let us be clear. Men can only please one woman at a time.
That's it.
That's the problem. They're trying to do multiple. They're gonna always come up short. Guys, know that.
I'm not coming
You're
up
gonna come
short.
up short if you're trying to please
Huh?
more than one woman.
I'm not-
It's an impossibility. You think you are, but you are going to fail grossly.
Carol said, "Don't move. Put your head back in that light. Just stay there." Okay. Okay. So what else,
I gotta
Greg?
constantly-
What else do you want? What is it about women? I want to know. I wish something you would be a little bit more honest because you were out the chain the other day and we just posted this drawing on Facebook.
So okay, yeah. So what do you want? What do you want to do? This is
Nagging.
opportunity
Someone
for
talked about nagging.
Nagging.
What constitutes nagging for you?
You
If
just
okay,
constantly
well,
like.
listen, if we disagree with you on something, at what point does it become nagging?
It's when you don't accept my, like, if I believe something, and this is what you're not gonna change my mind, but you constantly trying to hit me up with yours. Or you just criticizing me for every little thing. You know, oh, I don't like the way your hair is cut. I don't like that on you. Why, yeah, you too short. You too fat. You too skinny. It's like, leave it alone. It's nothing.
You just two.
By the way, Tyrone says he does not like your hair, and that would be a problem if he did.
Tyrone, it's not gay to like my hair, brother. It's okay, brother.
Keep that new pad in that light so they can see your face.
Yeah, that's like, are y'all trying to say my head is so big I'm blocking out the sun here?
Pretty
Well,
much.
that's about good issue.
Okay, I'm good with it.
All right. So I can't believe you guys are just so quiet right now.
They scared. Nobody wants to say. They were hoping that one of us hit on a subject, and then they can just like type in yeah.
Okay.
So my cousin Tika's gonna tell you what's on her mind.
And Tika's giving you props, Sheila. She says, say that, Sheila.
Oh, yes, ditto. Hey,
Tika.
Tika.
Tika's like, hey.
Okay, great. Do you think do
Yes.
you think that women, and this
I
is
do.
something I've heard, that we think that we're never at fault and that you all are always at fault?
Oh yeah. I mean, in the history of arguments, a woman has never lost one
And why do you think that is?
because y'all ain't never wrong.
Is
That's
it
why.
because you just want us to shut
If
up?
a dude is smart, if she's like fussing about something and not stopping, then it's just best to just say, okay, dear. Yes, dear.
Yes,
Like my
dear,
daddy
fair.
said, always
Yes,
listen to the woman,
dear.
boy.
Yes,
If
dear,
you
it's
listen
your
to the
best friend.
woman, yeah. He said if you listen to the woman, your life will be a lot easier.
So in
it would
essence,
be.
we have the power. That's what you're saying.
Y'all got the power and y'all got,
The cat.
and we always trying to get in the cat.
Meow.
Spend 9 months trying to get out of one, the rest of my life trying to get back in one.
Okay.
True words have never been spoken, Greg.
Okay. And again, we're talking about we're giving men the floor, and we want to know what.
Come on, brother,
men,
say something.
What men want
Help Greg
us to
out
know.
here. Help Greg out. He wants to help him out.
What do
here.
you want us to know?
Exactly. What
Ramsey Sparrow, what do you want us to know?
About,
Anything.
yeah.
Stop lying. I don't say I don't. This is what Tyrone said. Stop lying. I didn't say I don't like his hair. Well, Tyrone, is there something that you want us to know about women? Is there something that you want women to know about men?
oh, he says, be his peace and his peace.
Oh.
If
That's
that
right.
doesn't cut it enough for him, then it's him, not you. I hope I got that
Right on,
right,
Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Be your
His
peace and your
and
peace.
your peace.
P-E-A-C-E, as well as his P-I-E-C-E.
I like that.
That's very good.
Right on, Tyrone. You better call
But how can we
Tyrone.
be your, sometimes, I'm going to say this, sometimes you guys, you just don't get it right. Communication.
I see
Sometimes
Dewey.
we-
Look, Dewey, you better say something new. Go ahead.
Okay, let's talk about communication. We, women, we just like to communicate. We like to talk. We like to hear from you. We like to hear when we text you, we want to hear back from you. Tell me what this is. What is it when a woman texts? And I hear this a lot from my friends. We may text you. You don't text back right away. Now, when I mean right away, I mean more than an hour. What's up with that?
Well, if he's at work, you know.
What if you don't work?
Oh,
Then what you fooling with it
Why are you
for?
texting me if you don't work?
You're right.
What if you?
Dude need to be out looking for a job.
What if you're retired?
Then he ain't got no reason not to text you back. If you retire, you ain't got to
He
do
could
all
be
that.
doing the lawn. He could be at Home Depot.
Okay, you know, let me say this.
If he at Home Depot, then he can look at his phone.
Okay, in reality, people are just, the phones are tethered to them almost daily.
That's right.
I mean, well, daily and minute by minute.
They
And
looking
they
at
are
it every 2 minutes.
responding all the time. So I think if they aren't responding because they don't want to,
Mhm.
and they either trying to think of something to say, or maybe trying to say nothing, trying to say something not crazy to piss you off,
He's not that into you.
or he's
Okay.
not into you. Absolutely.
Because let me tell you
Those are the
something.
reasons.
Let me tell you something. People.
I like you. I'm
let me
gonna
tell you
respond back.
Right. Let me tell you something.
Yes,
People.
exactly.
Most of
And
you.
then I didn't see your text is probably
No,
9
but-
times out of
Hold
10
on, hold
that's
on,
not true.
hold on. I'm gonna tell you that when you text someone, 9 times out of 10, you haven't taken that tag off. You can see whether a person has read your text or not. As soon as you open it, it says read. So now,
I
a
got
girl
it.
texts you, Greg. A woman texts you. You open her text and you see it.
Yeah.
She can see
That
on her
I read it.
timestamp that you read it, but you don't say shit. So now what?
Either I'm pissed at her, or I don't want to talk to her, I ain't got nothing to say to her. But I have it on my phone, and somebody did that same thing. I saw that they read it, and then they waited hours. Oh, I'm just now seeing your text. And I finally just said, you know what? My phone has this stamp on it where I can see when you saw the text.
Yeah.
You saw this text several hours ago, so don't tell me that. And I'm like, I think you're full of shit.
So basically,
Just
just
be
think about
honest.
it. Just move on.
Yes, that's why I respond to Michaela as soon as I see her text because I know she has that timestamp. So I'm like,
You better respond to me. You better respond to me.
Sometimes
Anybody
you can be busy and you
with
want to give
Michaela,
a proper response,
respond.
but seriously,
Respond
you
to
know,
me.
there are some exceptions,
Yeah.
you know, you trying
Yeah.
to maybe
I don't know. I think that just little things like that. Just and tell me if I'm wrong. I think that's just the way to gauge whether or not you just want to deal with the person or not.
It
Right.
is a way to deal if you want to
For
deal
all
with
you
person
single
time.
people out there,
Right, right.
I
Well-
think if a person that can't give you the common courtesy, they're just responding in a timely manner. Greg, would you say? What would you tell the ladies out there? Because I mean, it's a
It's a
simple,
thing.
it's a simple thing, but it is. You're right. It is a thing. It's a simple thing, but it's a
yes.
thing.
Nobody likes to be ignored.
No, and when you do send someone a text, you expect them to respond back in a timely fashion. That
Mhm.
means, you know, you can understand they got things and stuff going on, but at some point, you know, not the next day, or you know, but yeah, I would say that, you know, it shows their interest in you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, Greg, what do you
It's
think?
romantic.
What do you
Yeah.
think? Is there one thing that you think complicates relationships?
Lack of communication and trust.
Okay, would you agree that you all lack where communication is concerned? I think I personally think that women are excellent communicators. I think men are terrible communicators.
I think men.
Probably because we're afraid to say certain things
Well,
to y'all.
yes, I think they
And y'all
can
take it to
communicate
the
just
work.
fine. I think they don't communicate because they.
If we say something, oh baby, no, it's your hair. Oh, you don't like my hair? No, it ain't that. It's just the style. Oh, you don't like the style? It's like, forget it.
yeah.
It's safe for us to just not say certain things than it is to try to really actually talk it out.
What's a deal breaker for you in a relationship?
Lying, cheating, I mean, I hate laziness and I hate being late. Being late is my pet peeve.
Oh, yeah, that does it for me too.
I mean, if I gotta tell you, hey, we're gonna go somewhere, be ready by 3, but it actually supposed to be there by 4 or 5, I don't like that. I don't like having to tell you to get ready, or I get there, told you an hour ago, I'm on my way, and I get there and you still not ready. That just, ugh.
Okay, we always have a tendency to women stereotype men stereotype women. Men, we think we're all y'all dogs. What I don't think that, but that's common. I mean,
It
I've
is
always heard
common.
my
It is
mother
common.
and her friends would always
Yeah.
say that
It's common.
a man ain't shit. They would always say
That's
that.
true.
So,
That's common.
that is common.
Male
Your mama say that?
Male
My mother would
bashing.
say that.
Male
So
bashing,
tell
yeah.
me, and then my dad, to me, was just the perfect, he was just perfect. But it would upset me when she'd say that. But what are some stereotypes that you all say about us? I know I probably wonder we're all crazy. Do you guys say that?
Yeah, that y'all crazy,
That's your
that y'all
camera.
never
That's your
walk,
camera.
yeah, that y'all never wrong. I know one of them is like, we don't want to hear about all your sexcapades, you know, because if you say, I slept with 100 men, we like,
Yeah.
but we can sleep with 100 women if we okay with that.
What we say?
Right.
But me, I always tell a woman, I don't care what you did before you met me. You could have been the biggest hoe in Texas.
Mhm.
It's what you do while you with me.
Mhm.
So then, you know, but I don't want to hear about all of that, you know, because that's none of my business. There's nothing I can be able to do to change that.
Well, do
the
they
past.
ask about that? 'Cause-
No, I don't want to know.
So you're saying that your experience is the women just volunteer their information?
I don't
to
want
you?
them to volunteer. I just tell them I don't want to hear about it.
Okay, look into that camera and say that. Don't
I
tell
don't
you.
want to hear about it.
Okay.
You have to warn.
I don't.
You
I
have to
just like,
warn.
there's nothing I can do to change it.
Right.
So I can either be mad or, and what am I going to be able to do with that information anyway?
Exactly.
Nothing.
It's like,
Well, let me ask you this.
yes.
Say you didn't know that and you were dating a woman and you really like her, but somebody says she was a hoe before she met you. Well, how do you deal with that?
We all had a life before me. I mean, I can't be critical of that person's life. You know, they may think I was a, you know, if a woman say, they ask you, I've had this happen. Greg, how many women were you with before me? I was a virgin before I met you.
Right.
Because it's not, I don't want to later on that argument, and we having the argument about something. And besides, you was a hoe anyway, Greg.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
clearly there
Yeah,
are
bring
double
it up.
standards.
Throw your past in your
Clearly
face.
there are double standards.
There are double
That's
standards.
that's a fact.
That is true.
There are double standards. You just really pretty much said you don't even want to hear about.
I don't want to know.
past,
There's nothing I can do with
You
it.
don't want to hear it.
Let me ask you this. Why is it okay for men to sleep with a gazillion women, but women are not allowed to have a sexual appetite?
Because we are raised as we're for the chase, we're conquerors, and it's a quest. It's like I can,
Yes.
and then, you know, but not all men, that's not every man you meet. Some men are loyal. I mean, just loyal.
Are you
They find
loyal?
them-
Are you loyal?
Yeah.
You say
I
you
can
can
be.
be. Can
I mean,
be.
I'm not saying I've been perfect in every relationship I had, because at one time I was young and, you know, but at this point in my life, I don't need or want a bunch of women.
Okay.
I just need one good one.
Dimitri has something she wants to read.
Okay,
Read it
so
off.
Tyrone says
And
that
call Tyrone.
in
Okay,
reference
Carlton.
to men being good communicators, he says that he is a good communicator and that it depends on the woman being spoken to, and that some women can take a free-flowing discussion from a man and others cannot.
I'd like to know what you mean by free-flowing discussion, Tyrone. So if you're still watching us, what do you mean by
My
free-flowing
head is-
conversation?
He said my hair is straight. Thank you, man. I got James Daniels, Cutting Edge Barbershop.
Okay. And I also want to tell you that champagne and Hennessy don't taste good. I had just a little bit of champagne here, and it doesn't taste good. But okay, so what else would you want us to know? I mean, I know women, you know, we talk about this all the time, and we say that, you know, when we get upset and we
I know they
get
can shoot my shoes.
when we get when we get hurt by guys, we have each other to talk to. We talk, the three of us, we talk about everything from our careers to hormonal issues. We talk about everything. We have each other to vent to. So when you have issues,
I see that, Tika.
what do you do? I mean, do you guys have your guy squad that you talk to?
Yeah, it's some of my closest friends were my line group, like Brian Turner and Tracy Mays.
Mhm.
You know, I can go to them because we've gone through a lot together, especially when we pledged way back when they were still doing pledging hard. you know.
Right, right.
And I can talk to them. One of my childhood best friends, James Tomlin, or my cousin Clint Walker. These are guys I can go to and I can just open up and say stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you know most men are not gonna say that, man, I'm real hurt, I'm depressed by it. Well, because we always talk, suck it up and drive on.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say, man, and you know, I'd be honest with them and tell them the truth. If this something really hurting me, or if I need to shed a tear, I can do it without, you know, them like, you know,
Judging or.
right. They know that I'm really upset about something.
Yeah.
So most of the stuff I keep to myself. I'm not gonna go to just talk to anybody. I'm not gonna talk about my woman with another woman, because
You don't think we understand the way a man would
no,
understand?
it's not. I shouldn't be delivering my problems to another female because I don't know what her intentions
Okay,
are.
you mean like another female you may be interested in, or maybe interested?
No, just-
you
no.
don't mean like a friend girl.
No, I just don't. I don't want to go off into it and just talk about certain things with a female.
There's any female.
So you
No,
try-
not saying. I'm saying I'm not above, because I do have a female friend that's like a best friend. We've been like a sister and brother.
Right, so you will speak to her.
I don't tell her everything.
Oh, so you won't tell me everything?
But no one tells everybody everything, but you're just saying.
I tell you
You
everything.
prefer not to do
You
that?
do?
I tell them everything.
Yes.
I tell them, they know,
You know everything.
they know
Why would it
how,
come up in y'all's conversation?
they know how big my turds, they know how big my turds
Because I'm
are.
trying to find out if anybody loves me.
I
Because
love
if
you.
nobody loves me, the horn will commence.
We all
I love you. I love you.
It's good to be loved.
But you know, what you find, and I think oftentimes in a relationship, everybody's trying to size each other up.
Yeah.
It's just trying to size each other up, and I'm not sure if you communicate that effectively, the sizing up of each other.
I think a problem with a lot of relationships is they see Hollywood movies and expect things to be.
You took
You know,
popcorn.
I did. I was eating it too. I mean, you see stuff, you see these fairy tales, and relationships are never fairy tales. They're never easy. I mean, you get out of what you put in there.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Now, that we can agree on, right?
Yeah.
You get out of what you put into it.
y'all saw it here first. Men and women agreeing on something.
Okay, and again, we're talking about, we know your mama's 50, and we're talking about, well, we have a male guest here, and we want to know
I am a
the
male.
male perspective. We want to know what men want women to know.
Right.
Is there anything else that you think that we should, is there anything, when you get together with your guy friends, that you guys just talk about all the time that you think that women should know? Is there something that we could do that will make your life easier?
Okay, and this is a cruel way of saying it, but fuck me, feed me, and let me watch the game. And I'll do damn near anything you want. Damn near anything.
Okay, well, we like football, so what
Okay,
else?
so then that's cool.
What else?
I mean, if you know, if I like a ham sandwich, you making me a ham sandwich. You sex me up in the bedroom, and the game come on Sunday. You know it comes on. There's a schedule, or if the Thunder are playing, I think or the OU. I'm like, I want to watch kind of. And if you're doing that, then I'm gonna do whatever you want.
Why not?
You might say, Greg, I want you to go school shopping with me. Let's go.
Well, look here. I like General Hospital,
I don't know.
and I like to eat. What you gonna do for me?
What would you need? What you need? You not already let me do whatever I want. What you need, baby?
Okay, you saying, so as long as you get those minimum requirements met, you.
We simple creatures.
Very simple.
We are men can attest to this. We are simple creatures rather. I'm sorry, because the thing is we don't like much. We don't need much to make us happy. You know, you give me a balloon, helium balloon, and a string, I can make a day of it.
Point taken away.
I think we're gonna take a little break here.
Break time.
All right, we're gonna take a break.
Friends with who? Were you with him when I I'm the only friend that you have! Hear me!
1 in 3 women are victims of relationship violence, and it's often ignored by those who could help but don't. The One Love Foundation created a revolutionary app that makes it impossible to ignore relationship violence. Based on research undertaken at the Johns Hopkins University School of Nursing, this app helps victims, friends, and family make an assessment and determine the threat. It's anonymous, free, and can save lives.
Be one for change. Join One Love.
we're back here, Dr. Mama's 50, we're here with Greg Lee.
Yeah.
And we're
Gregory Lee.
we are Gregory Lee, and we are, he's voicing his opinion on what men want women to know. So if you guys are, we're also live streaming, so if there's something that you want us to know, let us know. Otherwise, Gregory Lee is taking the floor, and we appreciate his advice. So, Greg, so,
I can be like Oprah
put that
or
big head back
Dr.
in that
Phil.
light. Yeah. So,
Blocking the sun again.
so Gregory,
Yes.
all right, so we know that we can beat a dead horse. Do you think men beat dead horses too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. We can be petty too.
Do you think we are more petty, or do you think men are more petty?
Women. By far.
I'm glad to agree
Because
with you on that one.
y'all can take it to a level we ain't even prepared to even
Yeah,
experience.
I agree, because I have a petty copter, a petty mobile.
Hey,
My petty
but we
is
own
on
our
50%.
pettiness. We
I do
will
own my
own
petty, yeah.
our pettiness
All
for
right,
sure.
Petty Pendergrass.
Petty
Petty Crocker.
Shady Betty.
Yeah. 'Cause I had one that she took it such a level, I gave up. She was just doing stuff, and I was like, God dang, I'm out of my league. I was like, it was like a grade school basketball team playing Michael Jordan's Bulls.
Can we get an example? Can you tell us a story?
No, I can't, because there was somebody might be watching. Not her, I ain't friends with her, but somebody related to her.
Well, okay, is there anything, okay, regarding relationships, is there anything that you want us to know that could help improve on relationships?
Just talking to us, and I mean, not, just beating around the bush or just saying, trying to let us figure it out. Just say, hey, look, this is, I mean, if I said I didn't like your shoes, don't take it personally. It's just like, they're not for me. I'm not gonna wear them, but
Well, this
just say, hey, Greg, I really like those shoes, and when you said that, it really hurt my feelings. And all of a sudden, we get like, because when we are protectors, we don't want to hurt your feelings, and it may be something simple.
Well,
Yeah.
this is what we have discussions. We think that men are terrible communicators. We think that we are the best communicators, and
They
we
call
think
me, especially when I'm pregnant.
we think that you all are not
You're
equipped.
just not listening.
You don't-
You don't
you hear.
listen.
We think men hear, but they do not listen.
They do not listen.
Am I wrong? You
No,
hear,
I
but you
totally
don't
agree
listen?
with that, because you're like, I didn't say that.
Did you say something?
Exactly. Exactly.
That's my point.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
No, if I'm really into you, and I keep saying that, but if I really like you, I'm gonna listen and try to I'm gonna try to fix it if it's something I done wrong. Or if somebody else did it, then I'm gonna try to figure out a way to help you fix it. Because I figured me and you together, we a team now. So we gotta work all this stuff out together, figure out something. By you telling me you can find something that I think, to me, it brings us closer, because you're talking to me about something. And
Give us.
Can I ask you a question?
hell yeah.
Is there such, how do men really feel about strong women?
Yeah.
Only a weak man can't handle a strong woman. If she's strong,
Give me some.
Yeah, go. Right, exactly.
I mean, if he's folding like a cheap suit when you get strong, it's like then you dating beneath you.
Is there such a thing as a woman being too strong?
No, I mean, not to me.
Are too educated or too financially secure?
No, I mean, if he makes you feel like a queen, then if he's a garbage man and you
Because I think there's some things that I think you men don't understand is that we value not just honesty, but we value men who can appreciate us. We value men who are great communicators. We value men who just appreciate who we are. And I think that men think that women are complicated, but we are not complicated creatures. If you just come with us,
I am.
if you
Yes, y'all are.
I appreciate
Yes.
Complicated.
Okay, I may be complicated, but if you just,
You're
We
not
just-
not
we
to
like-
me, but
yeah.
I've just been a friend of yours a long time.
yeah.
So I don't view it as complicated. I view you just like a really strong, a kind lady, smart.
Yeah.
I am strong.
I wouldn't
kind.
say complicated. I would say complex.
Me.
Yes, not complicated, because complicated, you know, that's difficult,
Yeah,
that's
it's
like,
just
but just complex.
complex.
You're
Yeah,
not
most
one dimensional,
Right,
you
but
know?
most women are.
Y'all a ball of
Yeah.
conflict,
Well, let me tell you this.
conflicting emotions.
Let me ask you this.
Spiraling out of
Okay,
control.
I want you to tell the ladies who are gonna be viewing,
Ladies,
how do we know, or the
yes.
men, Tika said, I hear you, too strong, right, Tika. When should a woman just dump a man? What advice would you give to any woman who's watching right now? When should a woman just let a guy go, just totally forget about his ass?
The number one thing, to me, as soon as he put his hands on you, if he physically hurts you,
Okay, let's
Be
go
gone.
with short of physical abuse.
Short of physical abuse.
We won't go with that just
Okay, so
automatic.
sometimes women
But not
can't-
under-
sometimes
but-
women
but
can't-
Let's go short of that.
Sometimes women
Okay.
can't catch clues, so non.
if he's neglecting you,
Mhm.
I mean, he's giving you minimum attention, and he's giving him more attention to other things like his boys or his car, his motorcycle. If you get less attention than that, then you need to move on because you just basically you're an option.
Amen. I wrote a book about that, Lonely Nights.
Yeah, her
That
book
was,
is-
that was
it's
my
fabulous book.
marriage.
It's in bookstores now.
Yes.
So, then you just, what did you,
Hey, Greg,
that
your
you
head.
just a option, right?
Right.
It's not, and women don't want to be treated as an option, right?
No.
No, and I tell guys all the time, and say, or then this works for women too. If you ain't taking care of your woman and treating her and giving her the things like she's saying, hey, I want to go out and have a date night once a week, whatever. She's asking, you keep saying, no, I can't. Or,
Oh, yes.
you can best believe some dude at her job or some woman at her job is saying,
Okay,
his job
but-
is like, yeah, I'll do that.
We've been.
He's like, I want to have anal sex. Oh, baby, no, I ain't gonna never do
What?
that. Some woman at work is saying, I do it. I like it.
Yeah.
And it ain't gonna be
Just because she doesn't want to do doesn't stop you from wanting to do it.
right. And somebody's gonna make that offer to him, and he's gonna say, well, I want to do
Good
it.
old 80-20 rule.
I don't want to. I don't want to cheat on her, but this is something I really
It's even
want.
really, yeah, but this might, and
I know, we did kind of get
How do we get on that? I'm sorry.
Well, you said what you
brought us
want women to
that?
know, right?
But you ask me a
But
question.
if you want women to
I'm giving
know
you a
that
roundabout
what you
answer.
need,
What?
I'm sorry. Go on, y'all.
No, Slick, go ahead.
Because we were talking about
What do you,
Um,
what things are short of abuse, of physical abuse?
yeah.
yes.
And I'm
That-
saying that if a guy or a woman is asking you something and you're not doing it, eventually it's gonna get to a point where
Gotcha.
he's doing
Okay.
it with somebody
Okay,
else,
I'm
and that's
sorry.
gonna create. In
That's
other
the
words, do
problem.
what your mate and spouse. It's things. I mean, I had a girlfriend that she liked going antique shopping, and she had me drive her around to take her, and I didn't mind because that was something she wanted to do. It wasn't my thing, but I went because she liked it, so I took part in it. And it was okay.
You know, I think
What?
having,
Are you saying that if that's not my thing, the anal thing you were talking about?
It's
that-
not my thing.
That I
but-
should do it because that's something he likes?
Well, if he's going, I mean, that's something that you're gonna have to discuss with him.
Up
but the
front.
thing is-
well, I
Right.
had, but the thing.
That was
was-
just an example.
Okay,
I'm like,
Well, whatever it is,
it's like
because
if
I had a
I tell
friend,
you I don't like liver and you
Yeah.
keep cooking me liver.
Right.
I had a friend
Like,
guy
you know,
that I've been friend with for years, a guy I've been friend with for years, and his argument is that just because, he's like, I think he says like, because just because you don't want to do it, don't mean I don't want it, I like it, I feel like I need it. So some things are optional for men and some things aren't. I think it's when men don't be honest about what it is they want. They'll tell their significant other, well, it's okay, or minimize it. But when they really mean, I'm gonna need to get this, and if I'm not getting it from you, I'm gonna get it from somebody else.
Right.
That is the difference right there. And women sometimes, you're like, I'm not doing it. And the guy was like, well, okay, no big deal, but really it is a big deal.
Yeah.
And men have to be very clear about that, but they won't do it, because they don't wanna, ruffle the feathers. if you
Okay,
will.
and again, y'all, we are here in Shay Ham's home theater in her awesome home.
It's cute purple in here.
It is, it is Omega Purple in here. And we are here with Gregory Lee, and we're talking
Live
about.
in color.
Yes, live and in color, and we are getting his opinion on what men want women to know. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what Tika said earlier was that that's something that she hears, is that she's too strong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
she was
Yeah.
saying.
Well,
Well, that doesn't mean whoever that person is not the person for you.
I agree with you, Tika. I don't think that you should compromise your standards,
Tika's
your
not-
morals, or anything like that for someone else.
I'm gonna ask you this.
It's a strong.
Now, I know, why is it that men, and I'm kind of getting just off subject, why do you approach a woman and pretend that you want all these things, that you are a type of person, and you know that you're just the exact opposite of what you say you are? Why do you, I mean, why even go,
Before
why?
I say you want a strong woman and you really don't want a strong woman.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's their representative. They're gonna try to like like the cartoons before the movie.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're gonna do their little tap dance and
And
like you gonna be like, oh, this is an
But you
interesting
know-
guy.
And you think that you can do that shit and you can,
You can't maintain it.
You can't
I don't
go,
give a
and,
damn.
but you mess with people's lives and you go unscathed. And then you get mad when you get the clap back from a woman or a man.
And you will get that
You
clap
won't
back.
get the clap back because nobody's gonna put with this stuff. Why?
No.
Guys always say that because they want you to think they're more to them than what really is.
Yeah,
And they
won't
think
be
that's
more
what-
substance in what they are.
You know, and
Yeah.
the problem, and I'm gonna say this, is that men, you would be surprised at how well women take the truth. If you were just honest about who you are up front, you'd be surprised. Say if you meet a woman and you're married.
You should be
Maybe
out
she
there.
won't, well, no, he may not, perhaps he shouldn't be out there, but maybe she doesn't care that you're married. Be honest.
There are some that don't.
Okay, but anyway, we're getting a little bit off track, but if there's anything else that you'd like for us to know, this is gonna be out here, we're gonna post it on our Not Your Mama's 50 page, and you're welcome to email us at two chicks, CHIX, Flix, FLIX.com. Email at twochicksflix.com. As well, we are always willing to come and hang out with you at your parties, at your job. We love to travel. We'll come at the next, I don't know where we're gonna be next. I think it might be New Orleans again. We'll come and hang out with
Well,
you.
y'all go to New Orleans.
We're everywhere. We're everywhere. We travel. We're gonna be in
Troy
Paris,
Gray.
France soon, so.
Well, y'all went to Paris. Shit, let me know because Paris is on my destination list.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let
so-
that truth be your best friend.
Yes.
I work with them
Yes, yes, so-
I can get there.
Yes.
So
yes.
anyway, and if you have some topics you want to discuss, look forward to it. And we want you to know that we are recognizing men
Men.
The month of
in
April.
April. So it's
Yes.
all about the men. We think that you are wonderful. We want to highlight you, and we're happy to say that Sam Perkins, a former NBA player, will be one of the men that we're highlighting. Gary Hayes, on the Ricky Smiley Show, Gary the T will be one of the people that we're highlighting. And we're going to be highlighting some single dads and just awesome men. We think men are just fantastic creatures.
So we
And-
want to say kudos to them. and that's
Yes,
gonna be our way.
April is going to be Gentleman's Month. So if you
Sam
know
Perkins.
a wonderful,
What's up, Newton?
if you know a wonderful man that you think that we should highlight during the month of April, let us know again at email at twochicksflix.com, email at the number 2 chicks, CHIX, FLIX.com, and thank you for hanging out with us.